because, you know, all I had left for authenticity was to be honest in these conversations with other people.
You know, I've just finished writing my book. Not trying to plug it, although Happy Sexy Millionaires.
Happy Sexy Millionaire available in all bookshelves.
No, it's on pre-order. But there's a chapter in there where I really investigate burnout. And the reason there's topics like self-awareness and burnout, which we haven't quite yet properly defined. Everyone throws it out there on Instagram, I'm feeling burnt out. But nobody's like gone down the rabbit hole to figure out the innate causes or the psychological or social causes of it. So I just wanted to like go as far down as I could go. And I tend to believe the depth that I've got to with my thinking and the research that I've done is that you typically get, you stand a higher chance of burnout in situations where you are extrinsically motivated to do X activity. Because I view my life and I think about all the things that I do intrinsically, like I've never got burnt out walking my dog or playing with my dog. You know, I've never got burnt out like reading books that I love and those kinds of things. But when it comes to getting paid to do something that I don't intrinsically enjoy doing, burnout is almost inevitable at some point. Not just burnout, right, but then motivation. And I started looking at motivation and the spectrum it sits on one end being totally extrinsic. You're literally doing it because you're forced to. And then on the other end, doing it because it's an innate passion, an intrinsic passion. And all of the things on this end where you're paid and you're forced to, burnout seems to show up. And on the other end, when it's intrinsic and you love it and you're doing it for the sake of doing it, I never get burnout and my motivation seems to last the course of time. So I wanted to see if that resonates with you as well. Yeah,
but let me tell you something else that's interesting that I'm consciously aware of because I've had burnout. And by the way, my experience of it was, you know, I just couldn't get out of bed for a month.
Really?
That was it. I basically just stayed in bed and I couldn't face going to the office. I couldn't face leaving my bed.
You've got a team
basically
in the office.
Yeah.
And you're lying in bed.
Well, I got my co-founder and I was just like explained that I'd literally, I didn't know what it was at the time. I was like, I think it might be depression. I didn't know what it was though. This is the thing. I probably didn't even say those words.